Okay, it's Steph. I'm back. Now I've entered all that information, as you can see, and you didn't have to suffer while you watched me keyboard that in and undoubtedly make some typographical errors, and I will tell you that I did. So if you do, don't feel badly. It happens to all of us. Now I'm down entering numbers. I'm on the bottom of page EX24, and it says to enter the price and quantity of books ordered in the range F12 to G12. I've got to enter price and quantity as the labels. So I'm going to go down to F12 here, and so find your F12 right there. And remember how we had everything capitalized? Well, they're going to have us capitalize again with the cap locks the word price. Okay, so type in the word price, and then we'll tab over and enter the word QTY, abbreviation for quantity. And in cell F13, we're going to enter the price $5.95. And let's say 5.95. Okay. So let's go ahead and enter 595. There's a dollar sign they have in front of that there. If I enter the 595. So then they want me to enter in cell G13 the number 2. So G13 2. Looks like I might want to enter the word 2 here as the books ordered. So I've got the price in the wrong spot here. If you did that, Control X, put it in the right spot. Control V as in Victor to paste it there. Put number 2 there. Again, it's kind of hard until we organize things and size the cells accordingly to figure out where we need to be. And then it's on the range F14 to G17, want to enter the remaining prices. So I think I can do that real quick. We're going to do $5.95. Then below that, we're going to do $24.95. Now, $24.95. We've got 3 books there. Over to below $24.95, we're going to enter $8.95. And the books that correspond with that is 1. And then under $8.95, we're going to do $3.75. And we're going to have 1. And then we've got $7.50. And 2 is the number. Again, just double check with that screen capture, figure 1-18 on EX25 in your book to make sure that you've got that right. Now, I want to increase the width of the column, especially column A. This is going to make our lives a lot better. We're going to be able to see things aesthetically much more pleasing. To do that, go up here to the top of the column and wait till select column A. Notice now I've got the mouse pointer. Make it change and look like what you see on my screen here, and then we'll click and drag to the right here until the width becomes 15. You can see the little number up there by my, whoops, I overshot my mark. 15.00, just the right amount of coffee today, I guess. If you can't get that, you can also manually enter that. Notice the screen tip told me that I was at 15. And then release the mouse button when you get it to 15 characters. We're on the bottom of page EX26, and what I'd like to do is to increase the width of columns B and C. If I click the column B header, I've got the column is selected, so click the column B there, and release the, so hold down the Control key and click the column C heading, release the Control key. Both B and C are selected, and let's move the pointer to the right border of the column C heading until it changes to the previous symbol there that you see, and drag to the right until both column widths change to 18 characters. So I'm going to drag it up till it gets to be about 8. Oops, overshot my mark there. Oh, right there, bingo, 18. Now both columns are the same size. They're 18 characters in width. Now to set the width of the column D on page EX27, we want to click on the column D heading. Just click on that. There it is, column D heading. And on the Home tab in the Cells group, so go to the Home tab in the Cells group here. Again, we're going to do the Cells group. We want to click the Format button. So in the cells, we want to click the Format button. And as we format in the cells, see where I'm at there, cells format, I want to click column width. So as I pull down that menu, column width, the dot dot dot, that ellipsis tells us it's going to be a dialog box that opens up. And there it is, the dialog box where we can enter width of column to 30 characters. Right now it says 8.43. I'm going to just type in the number 30. Then I'll click the OK button. On the width of column D, change to 30 characters. Change the width of column E to 15 characters. I can do that again there, E, and I can go to the cells, format, and column width there. And column width, we're going to change that to 15 characters. Say OK to that. And is that really what we need there? I think, as you can see from the screen capture, I don't have that quite right, do I? No. A, B, and C were binding. D should have been, so we have ISBN category binding, title, and what I've got here is my category. Oh my goodness. Look at what I've done. I've got everything here mucked up here. So as you can see, the ISBN should have been my very first there. I should have had used, new, and all of that in there. So I'm just going to take these, cut them over. You really get to see when I'm doing these videos, me at my finest, and how we do somehow manage to muck things up, but then manage to fix them too. This is going to work a lot better for us here. Things are going to be just like they should be in the screen capture. Again, my statement to you, make sure that you take and double check with your screen captures in the book to ensure that yours looks like it should. Okay. We still have the authors we need to fill in here, and D should have been, yeah, the Englishman. That's good. Language of. And let's put in the authors real quick. Milton Giles. Okay. Fus Tomoko. Legeza. Laszlo. The last one here should be Morgan Giles and Agatha Christie. Great. Now again, just double check, make sure you've got everything in its proper spot. That looks good. So to auto fit the contents of column D, let's put column D up there. And you see how I've got the mouse there? Okay. And when its mouse is like that, I can double click the right border and notice it expanded and auto fit so that all of the longest book title is completely visible now. Excellent. Okay. I'm going to continue on, wrap the text in column D. So let's select the width of column D to 30 characters, resize that width column D to 30 characters. And is it on 30 characters right now? Let's resize that to, so column D to 30 characters. So get her down to 30 characters. Right on the money. Okay. And select the cell range D13 to D17. So watch how I do that. I select D and I drag down with my left mouse button held the entire time. All of those are selected. I've got the cell D13 all the way through D17 making the range. And on the home tab in the alignment group, so on the home tab in the alignment group, do the wrap text button up here. See the wrap text? Click that. And on the wrap text button is toggled on. Text in the selected cells exceeds the column width, wraps to a new line. So notice how Dow Magic here is on 2 lines now. Check the screen capture. Then click cell A12 to make it the active cell. So A12 here, ISBN. And We've got that. And increase the height of row 12. Move the mouse pointer over the bottom of the border of row 12 until the pointer changes to, you'll see it here, that right there. And drag it so that the row is equal to 30 or 40 points. Whoops, 30 points or 40 pixels. Pretty close there. You know, you may not be able to hit it right on. Don't stress. There. I got it. Okay. Got it. You can see now how our screen capture appears like it should. Press Ctrl+S to save this, or again you can go up to the diskette icon up here, hit that, whatever you need to do. We're done with this for a moment. I'm going to pause and we'll resume in a few minutes on a new